Hey, what's up everybody? This is Robert McDougall with McDougall Insurance here in Norman. And what we're going to go over today is just kind of what a Medicare Advantage Part C plan is. Okay, so we're going to kind of get a little detailed, but try not to lose anybody at the same time. So stick around, we'll be right back. Okay, so I'm sure that you've seen plenty of advertisements if you're on Medicare and you have Medicare Part A and B and possibly Part D, or even have Part C, which is what we're going to go over, Medicare Advantage plans. But basically, you know, every year around October through December is the annual enrollment period. You see a lot of advertisements for Medicare Advantage plans because that's the annual enrollment period. So just so we're clear, that's what we're talking about. So when we talk about Medicare Advantage plans, there's one thing it's not a supplement. Okay, so to make it perfectly clear, they work black and white difference, like totally different than Medicare Advantage. A supplement is going to, one, come in and provide cover up to 20%, cover up like a deductible on your Part A, not on your Part B deductible, which is your doctor's, but it typically provides more coverage and you pay a higher price for it, for a supplement, or a Medigap policy, whatever you want to call it. They come with a premium, and when you have it, you have original Medicare along with your supplement, and you typically have a Part D prescription drug plan that's standalone. That's the typical setup for a Medicare supplement participant. What we're talking about is Medicare Advantage. So Medicare Advantage works like this. You may have little to no premium, but the more you use your policy, the more co-payments you will have. So for instance, if you were to go see a specialist 2 or 3 times a month, then here in Oklahoma, a specialist visit is anywhere from $40 to $50 depending on the company. That's a copay you have to pay every time. Not that that's a bad thing. It might be saving you money versus a supplement, or more effective. It just depends on the situation. But having said that, it's a different system. You're reaching in your pocket and you're actually paying, whereas your people who are on Medicare supplements, they're not so used to paying so much as a copay or getting hit with unexpected bills because it's more coverage, but they're paying for it up front. You see what I'm saying? People who have a supplement, they're paying for their coverage up front, and nothing could happen. That's the roll of the dice of insurance. With the Medicare Advantage plan, it's kind of the opposite, where you don't have a lot of premium. Sometimes you have zero premium. I say zero, but like zero premium. So when you have that, the catch is the more you use it, the more you will pay via copays. Now, having said that, every Medicare Advantage plan legally has to have what's called a maximum out of pocket. So what that means is that you couldn't go over that amount, depending on the plan. You couldn't go over that amount in a given year, in an annual year from January to December. You couldn't go over that amount if you stay in as long as you stay in network, or if it's like a PPO, it might have an out of network maximum amount out of pocket. But that's one thing that is good with the Medicare Advantage plan, is it does actually have a cap. I say it's good in comparison to original Medicare with no supplement, so nothing coming in and helping with the 20% that's exposed to the individual. I say that, you know, at least a Medicare Advantage plan gives you a maximum out of pocket. So if you do come down with something, or something dramatic does happen, you are in a place where you only spend so much, But then it goes back to the network, the doctors, the anesthesiologists, the cardiologists, who all was in network, the hospital, all that stuff. I mean, there's so many variables when it comes to Medicare Advantage plans. They're growing in popularity, I think, because of a number of reasons, but one reason being that people are starting to kind of understand them more, to where they understand that, hey, I'm taking this risk by, you know, not paying a premium, and in the event I go to the hospital or the emergency room or whatever, I've got X amount of a copay that I have to meet, where my insurance will meet me on the other side, assuming everyone's in network. The other thing about a Medicare Advantage plan that's pretty cool, Part C, is that it offers a prescription drug coverage. Some don't, and there's reasons for that. I'm not going to get into it, but typically your Medicare Advantage plan, whether it's you know, a PPO or an HMO, so you're going to get a prescription drug coverage with it. So that's good. Always look into what the deductible is, where your drugs fall as far as the tiers within that certain company, because every company is going to be different. But yeah, so you know, kind of another enticing thing is maybe you pay 0 premium for an HMO. You've got coverage on your Medicare, your 20%. You know, the Medicare Advantage plan is coming in and covering that, or helping cover that. And they're also administering your benefits, which is important to know. So here's what happens. Some people go, hey, well, what's up with the $0 premium and getting all these free benefits and this and that? There's no real catch. It's basically, what happens is when you go from original Medicare, which is a federal entity, and you go to a Medicare Advantage plan, which is a private insurance company, the federal entity of Medicare is handing off the 80% administration duties to the private insurance company. So when it comes down to contracts and things like that, that's why they're important in regards to you know, making sure that you're in network. But basically, when that happens, the federal entity of Medicare will pay whatever company it is to administer your benefits. So, you know, these companies are getting paid to administer the 80% and provide the other value for the 20% within these policies. So that's how they do it in regards to like 0 premium. There are policies that offer dental benefits like cleanings, exams, x-rays, all that kind of stuff, you know, at no cost. So they are getting more competitive, right? Which makes them more enticing, because, you know, if you get a Medicare supplement, you might be paying $150 to $200 a month for the supplement itself, and it's still not providing you any dental benefits, nor vision or hearing or anything to that nature. So there's little bells and whistles inside of a Medicare Advantage plan that make it enticing. Like I said, the dental, sometimes they give you an allowance for eyeglasses or contacts. There's fitness memberships. There is over-the-counter benefits. And I'm not going to name any specific company, but they're typically, at least here in Oklahoma City, they kind of run an even kill of things. One might offer a little bit more here and there, but not a major difference. But having said that, you know, those are things that entice people to want to look at a Medicare Advantage plan. Just so we're clear though, with the Medicare Advantage plan, the more you use it, the more you pay for it. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, I'm just saying that's the facts. The more you use it, the more you will pay for it. A Medicare supplement, you will pay for it whether you use it or not. So this wasn't really a video to sit here and go Medicare Advantage versus a supplement. I just have to be bluntly obvious, like bluntly, that it's not a supplement. meaning Medicare Advantage. Medicare Advantage is not a supplement to your Medicare. It is like a whole package, right? You're offering for company XYZ to take over your administration of your Medicare benefits. You do not lose Medicare. Let me say that again. You do not lose your Medicare, but that company is administering the benefits. The doctor's office doesn't bill Medicare, they bill company XYZ. Hospitals, whatever. So, I'm going to look at my notes, but I think that's it. Medicare Advantage plans will have, like, sometimes they require a referral. Sometimes they won't to see a specialist. HMOs, the deeper down you get into that, the more of a referral-based process it is. We're also kind of getting away from that to where HMOs you don't have to have referrals depending on the company. So that's good. Networks are growing. Oklahoma and many other states are growing with Medicare Advantage sales every year. So the products are becoming more competitive, and they're also expanding into more counties all throughout Oklahoma. So that's a good thing, because it just means it's more competition and it's more options for the clients, or the people who are going to use it, the beneficiaries, when it comes to looking at what's available. So I hope this was informative. If you have any questions, you've seen a bunch of stuff happen down here in regards to information, feel free to call the number, text the number, shoot us an email, whatever you want to do. You got a question, I know Medicare is confusing, I would happily help you. Having said that, I guess I will say have a wonderful day, and I will see you later.